afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets
fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Kevin Newman, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Davis on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Standing in, Adam Frazier. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A ball and no strikes. deGrom has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Here's another 1-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. Davis is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Next will be Jose Osuna. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Now it's 0-2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that. Into the box, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mets, the right fielder, Brandon
First offering on its way.
Nimmo.
This is pulled into right. Cabrera is there to put it away for route number one. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter a run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Line towards center field. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. The 1-1. Left side. Scooped up. Oh, what a play. What a play. Now at the plate, Pablo Reyes, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 6. The left fielder.
Stepping up now, number 68. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 68 goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Jacob.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Down in order. At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D.
Third baseman.
And let's take a look at outfielder Melky Cabrera. From the offensive standpoint, one of the best barrel to ball hitters in our sport. And on the defensive side of the ball, he uses his smarts to be in the right place at the right time with a strong and accurate arm.
Behind 0-2 now. Frazier. Or the Todd Father, as he's affectionately called. This is his first year at the big league level. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. On a line, that's a base hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I've batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he will close fast out there in right. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Into the box now, Trevor Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Pops this one up, and Cano will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Newman. He doubled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in the leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Hit back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Ready with the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Into the Big Apple seats and gone.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
In now, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Melky will make the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, left field.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. Here's the first pitch to him. This is in the air to right. Cabrera on the move. He tracks it down, and that At the plate, Adam Frazier. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The batter.
Striding into the box, Melky Cabrera 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Into right field, that's a base hit.
The batter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Osuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cabrera leads off first with 1 away. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 15.
Coming to the plate now, Pablo Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cabrera's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Striding in, Todd Frazier comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder, and that retires the side. Quick work. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. Number 68 stands in as he looks at a called strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Davis. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob.
Stepping up to the plate, Jacob Stallings. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Eric.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
The batter.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Williams. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Nimmo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Now in the box, Jacob DeGrom hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The right fielder, number 9. Brandon.
Ready once again, Brandon Nimmo. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
So stepping in, Peter Alonso. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Osuna has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's set and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold everything here. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Nimmo at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock after that inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Mitch Keller takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. And he'll now at the plate, Kevin Newman. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
A bouncer up the middle. Rosario brings it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
J.D. Davis.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out. Number one. One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Swing and a liner. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Todd Frazier now. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First offering on its way. And the runner's breaking for third. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Reyes is there, and he'll put it away to retire. Up next for the Buccos, Jose Osuna. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Alonso over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Pablo Reyes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
On the first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 68.
Digging in, number 68. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The next 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped straight up. Cano onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail here 4-0. Ready now, Jacob DeGrom. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. That's popped up. Newman backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The right fielder.
Digging in and looking for more. Brandon Nimmo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Reyes, well, range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, number 20.
Peter Alonso will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Michael Conforto will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
And next to be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Cano waits on the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Swinging a soft liner, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So coming to the plate, Eric Gonzalez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Number 10 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And he takes a cold strike, up and out over the plate. 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. In now, Adam Frazier. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Number 76 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Davis, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Stepping in now, Todd Frazier. Popped up. Stallings is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Ready for another shot now. Wilson Ramos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Rosario stands at second with 2 gone. Runner breaks for third. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send and a close play, but it all worked out.
Number 68 is there, makes the catch in the. Here's Melky Cabrera.
Leading off to the pipe.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Melky.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Davis. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Osuna. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit out toward second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Standing in now, Pablo Reyes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was...
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Number 68.
So striding in, number 68. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Osuna at second. Reyes is over at first with one away. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across.
Jacob Stalling.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. 2-0. Second and third here, one man out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Cano calls for it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
At the plate, Eric Gonzalez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And a ball, 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-1, the final total.